Hey guys, it's NateDunningFilms, finally back again for another video. I tend to say that a lot in my intros, and that is because, well, finally I'm sitting down to make a video. Time is something I do not have much of anymore now in my adult life. It sucks, but again, I'm finally sitting down in front of the camera. I also do just want to say I just recently hit 360 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You know, not only to those new subscribers that see that I have not uploaded in 2 months and don't really care, you know, I like his content, I'm going to subscribe to him anyway. And to those who subscribe to me and again see that I don't upload for 2 months at a time sometimes and say, I'm going to stay subscribed. Thank you guys so much for that. You know, that truly seriously means a lot to me. But yeah, 360 subscribers, so I've made the 350 mark. So I, of course, as you can tell by the title, am back today for a quick Blu-ray update. And I went into this used video game store. They have, I think it's 10 for 20 or it's like 5 for 20 Blu-rays. The DVDs are like 10. So basically they're $2 a piece. Now again, I don't collect DVD all too much anymore. I do just stick to Blu-ray. And even then, guys, my collection has been literally full. I've not, you know, these movies right here, what do I got? 2, 4, 6, 7 or so movies here that I'm going to show are now literally going to have to sit on top of the Blu-rays because there isn't any room on a shelf. There's no room. So these are going to kind of overflow again on top of shelves here, you know, in between on top. So again, I don't really collect much anymore. This is very rare. So we're going to first start out here. And again, these are used. You will see the price tag on this. I spent $10 a piece on all these except for one. So again, for $10 in the shrink wrap still is a 12-hour shift, which looked pretty interesting. And I kind of like that tagline, pull your shift together. It's a stupid dad joke type thing, but you know, I don't know. Again, don't know too much about this. I kind of knew I was going into the shop today, this used video game store today. I didn't know if I was really going to come out with anything, whether it would be, you know, Blu-rays, whether it be DVDs, or maybe I could find a game or two. You never know. But I knew I was going in here. So you never know what you're going to find in there. You never know what you're going to come out with. So I went in completely blind, of course, did not know, and picked this up. This one looked pretty decent. You know, it's 1999, and over the course of one night of an Arkansas hospital, a drug addict nurse, her scheming cousin, and a group of black market organ-dealing criminals get caught up in a heist gone wrong. And again, you'll see the price tag on this one. For $10, I picked up Cuts on the Chainsaw. I have never heard of this film. I've never heard of Legend House Films. I've never heard of the company. I don't know if they just distributed it or if they were behind it. I've never heard of this film. Never heard of the company. But again, that is the film Cuts on the Chainsaw. Again, if you have seen some of these and I say, hey, I've not seen them, as always, comment down below if you've seen them. Let me know. You know, for $10, especially for the price too, you know, was this worth it? Is this a good film? For $10, was it a good film? Let me know. And that again goes for any of these that I have here. Next up, we have this movie Ditched. But yeah, this one, little review on the back of this here is a fun, horrifically gory film. So, yeah, that is the movie Ditched. Again, has anybody seen this one? If you guys have seen this, let me know. Now, this is the first one I thought was really kind of cool that I was able to snag. This one's called The Gainesville Ripper. Again, not a film I've ever heard of. I've not, again, heard of the company that distributed this one. But if you've noticed, if I held that up, it actually... hopefully there's no glare there. Again, guys, I film on an iPhone, and I actually cannot see what I'm doing. I'm filming with my back camera, so if there's any glare, I'm very sorry for that. But it is signed, what I assume, by the director. And on the back, it is also numbered. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have number 44 out of 100. So I don't know, again, quite too much about this film. Obviously very limited. But yeah, signed, numbered, $10 used. Seems like a pretty cool movie. In the year 1990, the college town of Gainesville, Florida becomes a blood-soaked hunting ground as a serial killer ravages the community and leaves a trail of disparity and horror in his wake. Who will be next and how will he be stopped? This is based on a true story. I remember, I think a Forensic Files episode way back in the day did one on this guy. So it is based on a true story. It's a serial killer. I guess you can kind of say this one's a slasher film. But again, for something signed, numbered, pretty limited edition, for 10 bucks, this one seemed like a cool one to pick up. And speaking of something cool, I ended up finding this film. It was $20 and the only non-$10 film I bought. It is used, but for 20 bucks, I found Little Cory Gory. And let me put those down really quick here. Not only does it come with a slipcase, it's actually signed on the back of it. Now, at first I thought when picking this film up, now automatically seeing that artwork, I knew I was getting this film just from the artwork. The guy with his, bloody. Actually, he doesn't have an arm there. I was going to say his bloody hand, but doesn't even have a hand, let alone an arm. And then I looked on it, and there's a signature on there. And at first I thought, again, somebody just scribbled. Upon bringing this home, upon searching up, SRS Cinema is the distribution company that did this one. This is a very limited edition slipcase. I believe 1,000 of these were done. And I don't know if all of them or some of them were signed by the director. So again, this is a film that I have never heard of. I believe it's from 1993. But to go in there and find slipcase and signed by the director on the back there, it's not numbered like the other one was. For 20 bucks, I thought this was cool. Another one that I've actually was recommended not too long ago. I have said this before, I'm not big into Italian horror films and giallo and whatnot. I have a few, have seen a few more. But, I was asking a friend of mine who, that's one of his favorite subgenres of horror is the Italian and giallo. And, I said, I do remember him mentioning this one. And that is Nightmare Beach. This is the Kino Lorber Blu Ray. Again, for $10, I was like, I'm definitely picking this up. Not only just for the artwork itself, but then when I picked it up and like, oh, Nightmare Beach, not one I've seen. Come home, put in the trailer. This one looks cool. Everybody knows I love my slasher films. The more weird, the gory. This one seems like it's really going to entertain me. This one's really going to put me in the mood. But yeah, this is John Saxon. And I was checking out the game store guy at the front counter. He was like, oh, John Saxon. That's John Saxon from Enter the Dragon, right? I was like, yeah. I'm like, first, movie I thought, of course, was Nightmare on Elm Street. He goes, oh, yeah. So, so he was kind of really interested in this one as well. But that is Nightmare Beach. Again, this is the Kino Lorber with the brand new 4K master at that. So I'm really eager to, probably of all the movies here, this will be the first movie I put in. And last but not least, we have this film called Virtual Reality. Again, not one I've heard of. I have, this is a Kino Lorber release, but I've not heard of the film. Don't know anything about it. But this is a film director agrees to a dark pact to make his career take off. When he summons the cast and crew to his house for a first cut screening, they have to survive a reality they've never seen coming. So you can see some of the photos on there. There's some like traps and stuff. So yeah, that was, I believe, what is that, guys? That is 7 Blu-rays I just picked up. Again, all $10 except the Little Cory Gory, which I purchased for $20. Awesome that I was able to find it with the slip, signed. Also with that one too that was also signed and numbered. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for, getting me to the 350 subscribers. We're now 360. Thank you guys so much for that. I really hope that my next video is not 2 months, 3 months later down the road. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.